Hey familia, Miranda here, back with another episode of First Viewing, where I share my thoughts and recommendations on films that I'm watching for the very first time. So let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so first up, Blackwater Abyss. This movie sucked, you guys. This movie was so predictable, and the crocodile really wasn't even scary at all. And yeah, even the kills were just not great at all. Not a whole lot of blood or anything. So yeah, I don't recommend this one. It is not a great creature flick or anything. So yeah, like I said, highly predictable, and it just sucks. Now, on the other hand, we got Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I flippin' love this film, you guys. This is easily a new favorite. Going to have to be an essential to watch every spooky season. But this movie was it was stupid. It was fun. It was hilarious. I freaking loved it, you guys. So I highly recommend this one. There's just some super dumb kills and everything, and there's great gore and everything. And I just, even after some of the kills, Tucker and Dale, they're just so funny. There's one where after the person dies or whatever, are you okay? It's like, obviously not. And then another time after another kill, there was he's like, what did he say? Better watch out next time. It's like, dude, there ain't gonna be a next time. So I don't know. It was just, I had a blast with this one, you guys. It was so much fun. So I highly recommend this one. There's just some cheesy goodness. All right, so I did check out Arachnophobia. I know everybody's already seen this. I'm like the one person who hasn't. But yeah, I enjoyed this one, you guys. I thought it was pretty good for what it is. It didn't necessarily give me the creepy crawlies, but I mean, I don't like spiders, you guys. I do not like them. I don't got a problem smushing them, but I don't like spiders. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed this for sure. And I can see why this is a classic and why everybody likes it and why everybody seems to be afraid of it. But yeah, the spiders are actually pretty very realistic and everything. So yeah, really good. Next up, we have Bram Stoker's Dracula. Yes, another one that I have not seen, but I enjoyed this one. I thought it was really good. A nice little love story and the whole seductiveness and everything to it. I can easily see why this movie is a classic and why so many people love it. I definitely enjoyed it. I'm sure most of you have already seen it, but if you haven't, I do recommend this one. It is a tad bit long, I will say, and you kind of do feel it, but yeah, Bram Stoker's Dracula, definitely worth the watch. Next up, we have Thor: Love and Thunder. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I did not hate this film. It was okay, but it is nowhere near being as good as the first three are. Definitely the weakest of the franchise. Honestly, with everything going on in this film, it just is so hard to even be taken seriously. They really push the comedic factor in this film way too much, over the top. And just all the comedy just really, takes away the seriousness from this film. I mean, it has some good elements to it, and I can see that there's potential there and everything for this film to have been something better. But yeah, it's just too much comedy for this, for sure. And I think that kind of ruined it. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good at all either. So yeah, definitely had potential. Next up, we have The Lodge. Now, I know a lot of people seem to like this film, but for me personally, this is another one of those films that I'm gonna probably have to go back and watch a second time to kind of clarify my thoughts on it. This, if anything, was more so a psychological horror in a way. I found it to be slow and honestly kind of boring. It wasn't really exciting to me or anything. So yeah, but I definitely like the whole psychological aspect to it. I think that's the best thing about it, but I feel the kind of horror factor didn't really work out in this film. So I don't know, it was interesting, it was slow, but again, I'm gonna have to give this one a second go and see what I think afterwards. So now we got Scream 2022 or Scream 5, whatever you want to call it. I really enjoyed this one. Again, you really can't go wrong with any of the Scream films, but I definitely thought that this one was just something fresh, something new, very fun, really enjoyed it. And there's even a couple of like heartfelt, like sentimental moments in this film, which definitely kind of gets you a little teary-eyed, I will say. I kind of wish that Gail and Sydney had a bit more spotlight. But yeah, it was definitely sad at times, and but I really enjoyed this. Like I said, my son did kind of spoil it for me though, because honestly, if he hadn't told me who, the killer was, like, I probably would have never really guessed, because it actually was kind of surprising. But yeah, I thought that this was a very fun new take on Scream, and I just enjoyed, seeing, like the Sydney and Gail and Dewey again in this. So yeah, definitely a fun one. Cannot go wrong with Scream, you guys. I really, really enjoyed this. So next we have Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. This movie was a blast, you guys. There's a lot of awesome gore in this, and it is just so much fun. I mean, you literally have these, I want to say they're high schoolers. Like, really? You're high schoolers and you are like Boy Scouts, whatever. I don't know. But it's these scouts and they're fighting against all of these zombies and everything. And it was just a super good time. So fun, so funny. And I mean, if you love zombies, you're definitely going to love this one and you're going to get a kick out of it. So highly recommend this one. So I did watch Terror Vision. This film was very interesting. It definitely has some very odd characters, but the whole alien choice in this film was interesting. I did enjoy it. It was super fun and it was just loads of cheesiness. But yeah, I definitely had fun with this one, and I think you will too. So I do recommend if you're looking for a good laugh and cheesiness and whatnot. But yeah, the storyline like behind everything else though was kind of interesting. Just some really weird characters and stuff. So, but Terror Vision, yeah, I enjoyed it. So next up we have Super Pets. Now this film, it was okay. It's cute for what it is. I mean, I'm sure like any kid would like this. But I really feel like they definitely tried to push like the comedy in this film, and it just made it seem very corny at times. I don't know. At least I found it to be very corny. It does have some, sentimental moments, I will say. It's heartwarming here and there. But yeah, it's pretty corny, you guys. So, but cute for what it is. All right, last but not least, I did check out Jurassic World Dominion. Okay, where to begin on this film? So I did not hate it, but I didn't love it either. It is definitely the weakest of the franchise. I just felt like the story was kind of all over the place. Like they were just trying to put too much together and it just didn't work out. And if anything, I feel like the story kind of revolved more around the little girl rather than necessarily the dinosaurs, I guess. But let's talk about those dinosaurs. Like, what is up with these weird ass looking dinosaurs in the film? Like, seriously, dinosaurs with feathers and long ass nails and stuff? Like, what's up with that? I found that very curious. There's just some really awkward looking dinosaurs that, yeah, I wouldn't consider dinosaurs. But I think the best thing though of Dominion was the cast, like seeing the cast from the first 3 films and the ones from the Jurassic World films all together was really cool. I thought that was a nice touch for the movie. Overall, it was a decent watch. But again, I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. But it definitely, could have been better. And like I said, there was just a lot going on and stuff. So it kind of took away from it a little bit. And yeah, just the whole oddity of the dinosaurs and whatnot. I don't know. But anywho, yeah, Dominion, it was okay. So that is it for this episode of First Viewing. Let me know if you guys have seen any of these films and your thoughts on it. Thank you so much for watching. Join the family if you have not, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.